Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you guys how to make this Exodius bracelet. This is a full loom design. This was made on 2 rows of pegs, and here is the front of this bracelet and here is the back. And here is the back of this bracelet and here is the front. So if you like this bracelet already, give this video a big thumbs up for me and don't forget to subscribe. And without further ado, let's get started. So first off, I am going to start with my loom, and the red arrow should be pointing upwards. And I'm going to start off with my border. And I'm going to be using opaque white for this. And I'm going to use 2 peg rows. And just place a band from the center to the right. And then from the right peg upwards, and basically do a normal border. And you're going to keep going upwards like that until you come all the way up to these 2 pegs, and you are not going to close off by placing a band from the end center peg to the end on the right peg. So once I have finished that, I'll come back and I'll show you guys what to do next. So once you have finished that, it should look something like this. And as I said before, you are not going to close it off by placing a band from the center end peg to the right end peg. And now we're going to grab our middle colors, and replacing my glitter gold, I am going to be using glitter blue, and replacing my olive green, I am using opaque turquoise. And it's a pretty easy pattern. You are basically going to repeat the pattern, repeat the border just like this. And you are basically going to continue that all the way up. And again, you are not going to close it off. And now you're going to grab your other color and just go on the other side all the way up. And once I have finished that, I'll show you guys what to do next. So once you have done that, it should look something like this. And now we are going to place the cap band. I'm going to be grabbing my border colored band and just making it into a simple cap band, and place it on this peg. And then grab your hook and stretch it up onto this peg, just like that. And now we're going to turn our loom around and we are going to start looping the bands. So now we're going to go inside the cap band. We're going to grab our top band on the left, hook it around the peg, and place it onto this first band on the right, just like that. Now we're going to go back into that peg, where we last placed the turquoise band. Grab that top glitter blue band and place it on here, just like that. Now we're going to go inside this peg, grab the turquoise band and place it onto the second peg on the right. Now we're going to do that again. Go inside the right peg, second right peg, and place it on this peg. And you are basically going to continue all the way up until you reach here. And you are not going to loop these bands just yet. And yeah, so once I finish that, I'll show you guys what to do next. So once you have done that, it should look something like this. And I just hooked this band, and now I'm going to go inside this peg, grab the top band, and then just place it on the end peg to close it off. And now we are going to do the border, which is kind of the hard part, but you may have done something similar. So you're gonna grab the first border band. This is gonna be quite a stretch. Gonna loop it around this peg and then place it onto this peg. So it's not on top of the second peg, and it should look something like that. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So pull back those two bands, grab the remaining band, your border band, pull it around this peg, second peg, and then place it on the third peg, just like that. Now we're gonna go inside this peg, pull all those bands back, grab the remaining band, pull it around this peg, and then place it onto the third peg, or the fourth peg. Oops. Just like that. Now we're gonna go back inside this peg, grab the remaining band, loop it around the peg, and then loop it on the peg above that. I'm going to show you guys two more times on both sides. So we're going to go inside this peg, grab the remaining band, loop it around the peg, pull it around this peg above, and then place it on the peg above the peg, that peg. So if it sounds confusing, but I have no other way to describe that. So next, gonna go back inside this peg, grab the remaining band, pull it around the peg on top of that, and then place it on the peg on top of that. And again, sorry if it's too confusing, but you are basically going to do that all the way up the peg, and you are going to stop right about here on this side, and you are going to stop about here on this side, because I don't think you guys would know how to finish it off, but yeah. So once I finish that, I'll show you guys what to do next. So once you have hooked the border, it should look something like this, and I haven't finished hooking the border just yet. And the last band I hooked was this band. And just to finish it off, you're gonna go inside this peg, grab it, and place it just to the peg above, nothing fancy. Then go back inside the top peg above that and just do a simple border, just like that. And you're gonna do the same thing with this band. And we have almost finished the bracelet, but you're gonna stick your hook inside all those bands and make sure that you have all those bands. Grab another border band and pull it through and place it on your hook, just like that. And now we are going to tear off the bracelet, and make sure you do it carefully because it is a bit tensiony. It's not even a word, but I don't care. Try not to rip it off because it may break the border bands. Oops. And you should have left with this. I really like how this came out. Okay, so again, it is a bit bendy and you can't, or I can't do anything about that, but here is the back. I really like the back, and here is the front. And I know this bracelet is quite short, it's just because the border is tight and it's shrinking it, and you will need a bit more bands for the extension unless you did this on 2 or 3 looms, but I only did this on 1 loom just for the sake of people who only have 1 loom, and I'm going to do my extension off camera because I want this as short as possible, and I'll stop yapping. So yeah. So here is what my final bracelet looks like, and here is the front of this bracelet, and here is the back. And this is the back of this bracelet, and here is the front. I really like how both of these came. It was really simple to make, and I hope you all succeeded. It was a bit confusing, but hopefully you have accomplished this bracelet. And yeah, so overall I hope you enjoyed this bracelet, and also if you did make this bracelet, be sure to take a photo and post it on Instagram with the hashtag tutorials by KN, and don't forget to tag me. And also don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye!